So today we're going to be finding out who would be the worst best man in your wedding. Let's go. So the question this week is who on the team would be the worst best man?
The worst best man?
Yeah.
See, do I have to pick a man?
I mean, you don't have to, I guess.
I think I'd have to go with Sarah Gensink, because she'd find a way to talk about herself.
Oh yeah, she just would bring all the attention to herself and like not let it be about
because she loves attention.
Yeah, instead of making it about your big day.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Question this week is, who on the team would be the worst best man?
Probably Carter.
Why Carter?
I don't know. I just have something against him today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't think he would?
No, he probably wouldn't be the best guy.
That's the worst.
Oh, some beef here. So he might not even be invited to the wedding.
I'd be afraid he'd take my wife. Because
he's so attractive.
Yeah, because he's a good. Let's be honest. Like he's a good-looking guy. So is Blake too. Honestly, no one knows that, but I think Blake is hot.
All right. Thanks for that input. Who would be the worst best man in your wedding?
I should have thought of this because I chose this question. Yeah, Colton Covington. For Colton, you literally can say that for every single time.
Why would Colton be the worst best man?
Maybe Grant. Everyone doesn't like Grant.
Why?
Because he talks a lot. Nah, Colton, because he'd say some dumb stuff to me.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be said on your wedding?
No, he just knows certain things about me that I don't want said out loud in front of my parents. And yeah. Hi.
All right.
How you doing?
Thank you. All right. Who on the track team would be the worst best man?
The worst best man.
Yeah.
Kaku.
Why Kaku?
All the way. That dude doesn't take anything seriously, bro. He'd probably get you drunk to the point where you wouldn't even remember your own name, bro. You wouldn't remember your own name or who you're marrying, and you'd probably like walk in dressed up like somebody at the backwoods or something like that, bro. It's just bad.
All right, thank you. All right. Ross, who would be the worst best man?
Definitely Jalen.
Why?
I mean, it'd be fun part of the party, but that man would be late. That man would not plan anything, and he'd probably make it all by himself.
Thank you. Who would be the worst best man or bridesmaid?
The worst best man ever would be David, because he would miss the wedding.
He just wouldn't show up.
He wouldn't show. He'd be late.
That's
he'd be
true.
so late.
Always
he'd
late.
Miss the wedding.
You could tell him the day before, and he might get there
He
the
would
day on
still
time.
miss it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Carter, who would be the worst best man?
Andy Bloom.
Why Andy Bloom?
He tried to sleep with my wife, and then probably sleep with my best man. Wait, no,
What?
he's my best.
He is the best.
No, well, he would sleep with my best man even if he was at my wedding. So he'd sleep with my wife and my best man.
He is the best man, though.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Thank you. Who would be the worst best man on the team?
You.
Really? Why me?
Because you just would. You wouldn't give your best man speech would be all about politics, and my liberal aunt would hate me the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I'm sure you're not
And
very...
you have your ears pierced, which is gay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Agreed.
Aiden, who would be the worst best man in your wedding?
I'm going to go with Andrew Bloom. That best man speech would be garbage. And, bro, you'd be hitting on the bride the entire time.
Thank you. So you're getting married. And who would... No. Hypothetically.
Oh.
Because we know.
That makes sense.
Who would be the worst best man?
My first person, probably Leah Thomas, but I don't think they are on the table.
On the team.
On the team. Okay, that's better. I'd probably have to say Luke Coatman.
Why Luke Coatman?
He'd probably turn his best man speech into something about the election being rigged.
And just bring politics into a day that doesn't need to have politics in it. Fair point.
It's a day of joyous celebration.
We don't need to be bitter about the election.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you. First best man in your wedding?
Andrew Bloom, I'd say.
Why Andrew Bloom?
Oh, he'd hit on everybody there. Plus, his best man speech, he knows way too much about me, and that wouldn't go too well.
I think he would expose you for things you don't want to.
Yup.
All right. Well, thank you. Yeah. All right. Who would be the worst best man in your wedding?
Colton Covington.
Why Colton?
He would probably say something out of pocket at my wedding.
And bring something up that you don't want to hear?
Yeah, like something no one ever wants to hear.
All right. Fair point. Thank you. Johnny, who would be the worst best man in your wedding?
I would say David.
Why David?
Probably because he wouldn't even show up.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty terrible best man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Karen, who would be the worst best man or bridesmaid in a wedding, and why?
Stephen Weflin.
Why Stephen?
I don't know. I just feel like he would just like say things that he shouldn't say.
All right, thank you. All right, so who would be the worst best man on the team?
Worst best man on
Yes.
the team? Oh, dude. Oh, my word. Can I have multiple answers? Please say yes.
Let's hear him.
All right, number one, Andrew. He'd just be like all about him somehow. He turned the man's wedding into something about him.
Like
so.
His own party? Okay.
Yeah, his own party.
Yeah, and
then the next worst, I would say Koopman. I think I could see him getting absolutely plastered before the wedding, so that would kind of ruin it. I don't know, thrown up or who knows. And then number three, maybe Aiden too. He acted really gay during every part of it. The ceremony to like
he couldn't take anything serious.
Oh,
at all.
dude, he'd just be acting way too gay. So those are my answers.
All solid answers. Thank you.
Oh, I know.
Mr. Thewis, you're gonna get married, and who's the? So
I'm getting married?
Yes, exactly.
Like getting married.
Yeah,
These
in
are
your
some
wedding.
Low odds.
Yes, in the wedding, who would be the worst best man on the team?
Andy Bloom.
Why?
Trying to steal my wife.
That seems to be a pretty common answer.
For sure.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, we're here with Nate Fruitdrink. You're a junior, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who would be the worst best man at your wedding?
So, Jalen is one of my best friends, but I don't think I will make him be my best man. He would be the worst best man because he'd be chill, he'd be fun, but he would be late. I don't think he'd plan things through. I just would not want to make him my best man.
Who?
Jalen Banfield.
Asked? Okay, there you go.